Hell yeah. I don't think I even need to zoom in for this one, man. Y'all can already see it, bro. I'm saying. A whole new light. A1W14. Let's get it right. I'm saying. First things first, though. I know it, right? Quickly playlist these so that we just move smooth. You know what I'm saying? Playlist these so that we move smooth. I mean, all right. Apparently, it's heteroactivity. Supportive women are attacking toxic women. What? Supportive women are attacking toxic. I should have been did this. It should have been something that like been going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, just my opinion. Let's see what's up with it.
But she does, of course, naturally.
Oh snap! I gotta connect the relevant things, man. I forgot I'm not even on my headphones, man. Shit, my bad. Alright, 1 2 1 2. I know we can get it right. We can get it right. I cool bet.
She's gonna be the one.
Somebody just pay everything and just be drained dry when you know you can help. Come on now.
I will get up at 4 a.m. with no issue and make whatever because you deserved it.
50-50. Help my man pay bills. Why would I help my man pay bills when he could just go broke and pay them all himself and I could be the princess and save all my money? That's how crazy y'all be sounding. Baby, do what works for your household. Do not let the internet trick you into thinking you're wrong for helping your man while y'all build and y'all save.
Now that's facts.
The internet will have you out here single.
What a pleasant surprise, man. We opening up the stream window to some sensible content, bro. Shout out Ty Boogie, bro. Shout out Ty Boogie, man.
Bitter and confused, trying to live up to rules that don't even apply to your life. If y'all are a team and y'all are working towards something bigger together, why not help each other out? What's wrong with carrying the load together? That's partnership. And truth be told, when y'all got it, this not even a conversation because at the end of the day, everything gonna get paid. Everything gonna be done. The house gonna be taken care of. So stop letting strangers dictate your relationship. They don't pay your bills. They don't live in your house. And they're not in your bed. If it works for y'all, that's all that matters. Help each other out. Be a team.
Man, with all of this negative, gender war conversations on the internet, one thing I don't want y'all to ever think is that I support the gender wars. Okay, I understand that there's a subset of people, whether they're women, there's even a subset of men that just ain't shit. But I'm not sitting here trying to tell women you need to hate men, you need to hate women because they're all like this. No, there's actually very positive people out there. There's like-minded individuals out there. But the loudest people, what they always say, they're the wrong people. Now, I mean, and it's getting so loud to the point where people with healthy mindsets, they get online and they're like, man, I don't even want to try no more because everybody thinks like this. No, it's just that the people that give unhealthy narratives, they just talk the most. But there are a lot of positive women. There are a lot of great-minded black women out there, great-minded black men out there. I do not like the narrative of all black women are like this. All black men are like this. And that's why I'm doing this follow-up video after my last 2 videos so we could bring it all back together.
Consider it. When you love a person, you consider them. It's very inconsiderate to make somebody just pay everything and just be drained dry when you know you can help. Come on now.
I don't know if y'all seen that video.
That's facts.
Like, I heard some girl wants my man. Let me tell you what it takes to be with him. So she proceeded to list off the things that she does for her boyfriend, right? That he asks of her. These things included doing the dishes, doing the laundry.
Damn, she got shoulders going on, man. She got them shoulders popping. I'm saying she got my nigga Ty like scratching his shoulders. You know what I'm saying? His shoulder parts, his shoulder muscles. see if, you know, he measures up to hers. Like, damn.
Cleaning the house, making
Oh, he fixing his chain. My bad.
homemade butter. He said that he
My
often
bad, Ty. My
asks her
bad,
to sit in
Ty.
the garage with him while he works on the cars. He doesn't ask her to do anything. He just wants her there. He wants her presence there. So of course I go to the comments, and almost every comment was from a woman going, "What are you, his mother? Oh, so you're his mother. Oh, so you're his maid." And I'm just like, so they made a follow-up video.
Nah, but that is a fair assessment. That's a fair assessment, bro. Because, okay, the question would be, like, with all these standards that you're putting in terms of how best to take care of your man, I mean, at this point, it's a subset of rules that and standards that just like bend to how you want him to be presented, right? So he's bent to your will. So that is a mother. You know what I mean? I mean, okay, if we're talking about like, okay, you giving him some space to be himself in some capacity, but yo, these standards, they sound crazier than some capacity. You know what I'm saying? Than giving the man his own autonomy on some capacity, on some level.
His perspective. He then lists the things that he does for her, which include he made her an authorized user on his American Express. She can spend as much as she wants. He pays all the bills, not only takes her out on dates, but he plans the dates, and sometimes will even go and pick out her outfit and lay it out on the bed for her so she doesn't have to do anything but get dressed. He also said that he cooks dinner because she doesn't cook. So I go to the comments again. Now, one of the comments said, "Oh, so what are you, her dad? What are you, her father?" And I'm just like, this is why you don't take advice from people about your relationship. I don't know, am I tripping? But I feel like what he's asking of her isn't much. I don't know if people understand this, but relationships are give and take, right? And it's not so much a role like, oh, well, she's a woman, so she has to do this. He's a man, so he has to do this. This is no. When you're in a relationship with somebody, you all balance each other's strengths and weaknesses, right? So if he's the type of person that doesn't like to clean, but she does, of course, naturally, she's going to be the one to do it. If he likes to cook and she doesn't, he's going to be the one to do it. You could tell that they seem very happy, sitting on each other, touching each other the whole time, smiling. She made a follow-up video teaching people how to make butter, like asking her to make butter, asking her to wash some clothes, to do the dishes. That ain't nothing. He takes care of everything for her. And I just am like looking at the people in the comments, and it's just like, y'all are miserable and you're gonna spend the rest of your lives alone, which is fine because I know that.
Yeah, man. Look, at this point, I'm sorry to cut this. I'm sorry to cut this in half or whatever. But it's like at this point, bro, it should be a clear lesson that, you know, narratives that are online, narratives that are not of your own IP, right? Intellectual property of your own mind, of your own like creation, and you putting it together. Thoughts like that and ideas like that from an external point of view, pulling up to affect your internal, you know, environment. You feel me? Your own intimate environment. You know it's a problem, bro. You know it's a problem. You know not to ever listen to that. And I feel like right now it's more apparent than ever before. You know what I'm saying? These examples of like, you know, it even looking and sounding crazy. Like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? What do you mean I gotta follow like your substandards of how I gotta, you know, treat my partner in my relationship? You know what I'm saying?
Plenty of people are choosing this.
So my whole thing is that I don't know why people are even getting worked up to, you know what I'm saying? To be honest, to the degree that they are, you feel what I'm saying? Just like, you know,
in the rest of their life single.
But it's all content, so sister with the broad shoulders, you know, you can continue.
In the name of peace, that's fine. Don't go shitting on another person's happiness because it doesn't make you happy.
Well,
and
that is a
don't
fact.
think it's not because it doesn't make you all happy. I just think that a lot of women in those comments were miserable because it's not them. Note to self and to all of y'all, don't let people tell you what to do in your relationship.
I told y'all before,
that's a
when
fact.
Somebody envies what you have because they don't have it, they will find a way to judge what you have, to say it's not all that, because it makes them feel better about not having it. And it's the same thing when a lot of these toxic women see supportive women in these healthy relationships, they can't wait to find a hole in the relationship. I'm actually tell y'all a story after I play my next clip of what I experienced when I posted something about me and my wife. But before we get into that, I found a way to get this.
Men have to do that man.
The games that they have, if you don't like it, hey, it is what it is. but I say it's worth a try.
I'm still reading the
bet.
comments from our previous video, and it's literally still people on there saying that everything that man does is the bare minimum. I have a question. I just want to know, if that is considered bare minimum, then what the hell do y'all consider a grand gesture of love? Like, what does a man have to do to prove to you that he loves you a lot? If paying the bills, giving you a credit card, letting you shop, letting you stay home, driving you around, cooking you dinner, if all of that is bare minimum, then what the hell are y'all looking for? What else can a man do to prove to you that he loves you? That's what I want to know. I need to know what these men are doing for y'all. And give me some stories, because what y'all was saying just ain't adding up. Okay, that side is done. They're going to do the other side.
What are these men doing for y'all?
Oh, nah, this turning into a hair video. It's crazy. But yeah, let me tell y'all the story. So my wife, she went out of town. Some of y'all may know the story. I think I told it in one of my videos. But she went out of town. She went to California to go visit her family. She took my son with her. And when she first told me that she was going to, go to California, she was going to take my son, I knew I had to stay back because I was dealing with one of my properties. All type of stuff was going on for me here in Atlanta. So I couldn't just leave. So when she first told me she was leaving, it was like, all right, I get to have a house to myself. I'm going to be by myself. I can play the game as long as I want.
Butt naked and shit now.
To play. My son not in here running back and forth.
Nah.
I'm going to be chilling. But when she left, I made a video and I was just like, man, now that my wife is gone, like it sounded like I could give my time to myself, but now that she's gone,
ain't no sunshine.
I really wish she was here. Like when my wife is here,
no
the house smells good.
She's gone.
The house smells like
I think that's where that song comes from. Facts.
food. It's super clean. Like, it's just her spirit. It just makes it feel so much softer. Like, my house feels more like a home when my wife is here. People were in the comments like, oh, he misses his maid. He misses the housekeeper.
Oh, my
That's
God.
what he misses. He doesn't miss his wife, y'all.
You see what I'm saying? Okay, look, here's my thing about it. It's like the fact that, like, how do those people have access to, the fact that you're home alone? You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, I'm not trying to, question people's decisions. Especially Ty Boogie, bro. Ty Boogie, bro, I respect your work, buddy. You know what I'm saying? I mess with what you're doing. You feel me? These videos they do really add value and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? But and I understand that on that level, you understand the content game. You understand what's required of you. You feel what I'm saying? And you're taking advantage of whatever that you can take advantage of. You know what I'm saying? You're posting this, you're posting it. You know what I'm saying? Because you understand that, with your grand vision, you just understand how things all come together. And I appreciate that. That's why maybe you may feel the need to just like post even like moments like that. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, oh my God. Maybe it's just like an expression. You know what I'm saying? Like an expression in the form of just like content creation. You wanted to express how things are like currently right now, in your life. So you're like, man, come on, I'll just share the fact that, oh man, wife is gone, I got the house to myself, blah blah, you know what I mean? Thinking nothing of it. But now when that scrutiny comes through, like, because as you say, you shared the fact that, but there's this void now that she's gone. Maybe like, okay, I think it's an art of knowing what details to share, because probably not share the fact that now you feel a void, you know what I mean? Because now, okay, look, the fact that they criticizing the fact that you may be missing a maid or whatever like that, you know what I mean? Now it looks wrong and it feels wrong, and then pretty sure it feels like, yo, I shouldn't have shared that, you know what I mean? But I feel like, okay, that is there, you know what I mean? That does happen though at the same time. But it's then now like when we complain about it, like what are we talking about? Like we choose to, you know what I mean? When this lady, I don't know, I think it was this one or the previous one, when she was sharing that whole whatever that she was sharing about, like, them standards and this is what men are supposed to do, but the fact that mine doesn't do this, is he wrong? Is my shit like, wrong? Is something wrong with my stuff? It's like that whole thing is you sharing a very intimate and vulnerable part of you. It's kind of like I don't know if I'm out of pocket doing this, but I can equate it to you sharing your private areas of your body and like literally sharing it with the world, going out of your door butt naked. You know what I mean? And then having a problem that people are staring, having a problem that you know, people want to take advantage, people want to violate, people want to, you know what I mean, do XYZ. Like, obviously you're gonna get like different kind of attention than what everybody else is getting because you're naked. You know what I mean? It's like it's there. It's there in the open to criticize. You know what I mean? And the thing is, that is not created for everybody else to criticize, right? Vulnerable parts and intimate parts of you are not there for everybody else to criticize and like get on that. You know what I mean? And share their opinion. There's aspects of you that, you know, where others' opinions can actually help you advance, right? And others' critique of maybe, let's say, career moves, you know, in order to make, you know, better decisions to move forward in your career, advance this, that, and the third, financial decisions, family planning, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, they're like working as a team. Like, there's places where working as a team is always better. But there's places where it's like, yo, a team can just mean me and you, that's it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what the public opinion is and blah, blah, what they doing outside. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Like, there's just certain details where it's like, here, this is not open for public critique. You know what I mean? So in that form, like, I feel like it would alleviate. But then again, bro, we live in a time of content creation that kind of move, you know what I mean, is really profitable. So I mean, it's a talking point. You know what I'm saying? It's a talking point.
Is made.
I mean, I just did a whole segment right now. You know what I'm saying? Painting to you analogies that I don't know if they connect. You let me know in the comments if that analogy connects. You know what I'm saying? Comparing you sharing parts of yourself that you're not supposed to share. Comparing that to like you walking out your front door butt naked. And then complaining. Why am I getting such attention, bro? It's just me. I'm just a human being. It's like, no, bro, you're naked.
His servant. So I made a follow-up video. I said, okay, how about I miss serving my wife? I miss my wife's energy just being in the house. And this is
see what I'm saying? To you, it may have that exact meaning. Whereas now, you know what I mean? You're superimposing it against like public narrative, public perception, and POV. And then, you know what I mean? It's easy for you to be like, to question your own ways.
What I tell y'all ladies all the
that
time.
Are supposed to like serve you and your own relationship and your own intimate parts of yourself. Like, facts.
Y'all possess a superpower. My wife's femininity, her soft walking through my house, it does something to the energy of the house. I've lived by myself before, and I know even if my wife don't lift a finger of cleaning or cooking, just having her softness here makes my house feel like a home. And when I said that, y'all immediately jump on, I'm looking for a servant. My wife definitely cleans, don't get me wrong. But when I say the house smells good, I'm saying like it's just a different vibe here. When I'm by myself, it feels like just grind mode. But what about I miss serving my wife? You know what I mean? There's a lot of nights if my wife cook and I'll go wash the dishes. We do what works for us. But the point of the video was I miss my wife's spirit being in my house, and people found something negative in that. And then people are surprised when we don't want to talk about our happiness on the internet where people are bitter because now y'all are attacking something that I really enjoy, that she really enjoys. Y'all get up on here and say, oh, my wife don't know what none of the bills in our house cost. My wife is extremely supportive in what I do. But again, when people envy what you
must be nice.
You have, they
see what I'm saying? See what I did there? I mean, that was like a soft like judgment, but it was a judgment nonetheless. I mean, it must be nice, you know, to be leading a life where, you know, my woman doesn't have to be worried about anything, to a point where she doesn't even know like what the bills cost this house. Like, that's how secure our situation is, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got that part of her security and the ways in which I miss her being around this house. That's how she got, you know, my kind of security that I need. You know what I'm saying? So that when she does move or go away, even if it's for temporarily, I feel it. You know what I'm saying? I feel it.
will
Me?
attack it. And a lot of people, that's why you don't see I make a lot of married couple videos and stuff like
Okay.
that. A lot of people will attack something that you love. Now I could take it. Now I mean I could take the
That's what I was about to say. Like you got like a thick skin, boy. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Feel me? I don't know if that was necessary, but you know, there's people that do got that thick skin. But then at the same time, it's like for people, you know, like myself, bro. I'm trying to, you know, I still got that a little bit of hope in. I don't know about marriage, bro. You know, maybe relationship where it's like for the sake of the seeds that y'all create. You know what I mean? For the sake of the seeds that y'all create, I feel like the type of psychology that'll, okay, I don't know, maybe a little bit, maybe marriage may still be valid. I don't know. See, I'm kind of confused. So I need to tap into these worlds to learn and see how things is out there in the field. You know what I'm saying? Because like I've been one of those really cautious souls. I'm really a cautious soul. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, even though I'm like, yo, you know, if you don't have a thick skin like my boy Ty Boogie right here, you know, I mean, maybe don't share those vulnerable parts as much. But if you do got that thick skin, like it is necessary for people to see it. You know what I mean? To see how things go when we're talking about, you know, the kind of situation that, you know, Ty got over here. You know what I mean? The one woman loyal to her, you know, she serves me like this, I serve her like that. You feel me? Over and beyond these, you know, popular narratives of these, what's this polyamory type themes, and you know, open relationship thing, and you know what I'm saying?
attack on me, whatever. Y'all could talk ish about me. I've been a content creator for a very long time. But when you get to talking about my lady or you talk about my marriage, it's just like, you know what? I'd rather just keep this off the internet and let people be as toxic as they are. But my community, I really do care about y'all. So I'm trying to find a way that me and my lady could do something collaborative and talk to the audience. If that's something that y'all want. Comment below if that's something that y'all want.
And y'all be like, I would never cook for a man, or if he was hungry, I would never wake up out of my sleep to make food for him. I shut up, because I will. If my man paying the bills, he making sure the kids is good, I am protected, I am satisfied, I will get up at 4 a.m. with no issue and make whatever, because you deserved it. You deserved it. And I feel like every woman should think like that. Like, that's the least you can do.
And with that kind of mindset, you deserve his security. Know what I mean? You deserve his provisions. You deserve the legacy growth he's creating. You deserve that, ma'am. You deserve. Hold on, let me pull it back on here.
Paying the bills.
She deserves that. This black woman deserves that. She deserves a man to provide security for her, because she is willing to be nurturing to somebody that is giving her something. Now, I mean, she understands marriage is a give and take. As soon as I get done with this video, you know what I do? As soon as I got done with the video I posted earlier today, you know what I do? I go in the other room, I go get my son, put him in his garage, and I let him roam around, and I let him come in and chill with me, because I need to give my wife a break. She's with him while I am working. It is a give and take. I'm not gonna let her just have the baby for 8 hours out of the day. I don't care if I'm hurt or not. I gotta figure out a way to take a load off of my lady. It's not, oh, she's the woman, so she has to have the baby. I'm the man, and I work today, so leave me alone. That you're the woman, you take care of the baby. No, it's a give and take. I don't want her overworked. She don't want me overworked. There'll be days where she's like, babe, nah, you done did a lot today. Just relax. I mean, you're good. She allowed me to just be. Vice versa. That is what marriage looks like. And it's a beautiful thing, y'all. It's a beautiful thing when it works. Now, I mean, when you got that right person, it is a beautiful thing, because
Yeah, beautiful work, man. Yo, my bad for cutting you off. I just wanna, you know what I'm saying? Something was like, you know, in my mind, like as you know, this lady was saying that right here. I mean, it's like, yo, even Ty saying, you know, she deserves that. Something that you deserve is something that you earn. And you know, something that you earn is something that you're entitled to, because you earned it. You know, you're entitled to it. But then again, what do we see a lot these days? Women being entitled to a standard. You know what I mean? In their mind, they not entitled to what they earn. They become entitled to a standard. Something that's like floating in the air as a general narrative. Right? Isn't that what's going on? Instead of, yo, buckling down and really showing your character and letting your character and true nature, like your whole entire true self, bro, attract whatever it attracts, and extract the value from that. You feel what I'm saying? See how you're valued there, so that you see, you know what I mean, double down on that. That's how you deserve whatever, you know what I mean, whatever comes as a fruit of that kind of labor. The kind of labor where you know what I mean, you show your true character and your true nature as that role, right? Come on, as that role of being that kind of partner, aka the woman, or even the man. This statement goes to the man too. Let's not be, entitled. Let's not feel like we should be entitled to standards. Instead, be entitled to, what we earn.
Because I'm a
what we deserve.
masculine man. Now, I mean, I'm a man that like to grind. And when my lady went to California, it was straight grind mode. But that's why marriage is so beautiful, because my wife balances me. You know what I mean? Like, all right, let me put my work down. Let me just experience her soft touch. That's the reality of happy relationships. We will figure it out. Me and my wife have had discussions of, if I just so happen to fall on horrible times, what would that look like? She told me flat out, if I have to work and we have to go 50-50, or I gotta help you with the bills, I will do that without thinking twice. Fellas, these are the qualities in women that are actually out there. It's not just toxic black women, how the Fresh and Fit podcast and all these other red pill guys try to paint it. No, there's some really healthy women out here, which is why I'm making this video, because I don't want y'all
that
to
is a
think, based
fact.
off of my last two videos, that y'all are doomed to be single forever because of a subset of the internet is very dark. Because love is a beautiful thing when you share it with the right person. Marriage is a beautiful thing when you share it with the right person. Now, I'm gonna do a whole video about this right here, but a lot of the people on the dark side of the internet will get up on here and talk about how bad marriage is. But those videos never bring up a prenup. They never educate their audience on a prenup. Y'all know me, I hate videos that give you a problem, no fixes. So it's like, okay, so what's the answer? I gotta settle down with a woman but hate the woman that I live with because I hate women because you taught me how to hate women? I love women. I'm a heterosexual man. Yeah, I mean, I love women and I love my woman. So don't give me advice telling me why I should hate women instead of telling me how to filter out the BS so I can find the woman for me.
Okay, but does he serve you? Is he giving you everything that you need? Because
The fuck?
happiness is not the only thing that matters. He could be absolutely perfect and still not be the perfect man for you. I just don't see how y'all are out here being happy and posting and stuff like you friends with your husband. Like, it's giving pick me. Like, you don't have a brain of your
Yo, that's so real, bro. Anytime a woman says something positive about men, or like how she likes to support her man, or she's a pick me. Same thing when it comes to the guys. As soon as a guy posts something positive about women, I'm glad I don't have that kind of audience, but as soon as guys post something positive about women, how he enjoys serving his wife, serving his girlfriend, his fiance, or whatever. Now he's a simp. God ordained marriage for a reason, because it is so beautiful when it works, when you do it the right way.
Here are a few things I've learned as a 25-year-old approaching her second year of marriage. First, y'all already know, keep people out y'all business. If they can't help, they don't need to know. Second, as a woman, I should spend just as much time, if not more, than I spend trying to figure out how I want my husband to cater to me, figuring out how I can cater to him. Especially if you got you a good man like mine, they deserve to be romanced, surprised, all the things that we love, they deserve it as well. He's a good man, Savannah. So cater to your man. Which brings me to my third point. Focus on out-loving one another. I've noticed when I get on the internet and talk about the things that I try to make sure I do for my husband, there's always somebody like, but does he do that for you? If you married the right person, they're going to make sure that they outlove you and match your energy every single time.
It's going to be a natural thing.
Focusing on how you can outlove your spouse and love them to the best of your abilities than you spend figuring out and focusing on what they doing and not doing. Makes a huge difference, and it can really change things. Fourth, and I cannot stress it enough, get you some married friends. period. Next is going to be accepting that your love language may not be your spouse's love language and making an extremely conscious effort to practice loving them in their love language. And last, never, ever, 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 ever compare your relationship to anybody else's. And moreover, never pressure your spouse to live up to the expectations of what
Exactly. And these are the exact points that we just touched on even earlier in this video.
is truly the thief of joy. I am definitely still mastering these things, but those are just a few things I've learned over the past couple years. Let me know if y'all want a part 2, because I'm really in this thing, young and married and turned. Kinda. Anyway.
Like, man, y'all don't understand. Like, your spouse could really be your best friend. No, your spouse should be your best friend.
Nah, I hear you, bro. Look, the thing is now, I feel like, you know, with videos like this, that's why I'm like, yo, y'all keep
Why are you running?
Damn. That sound thing, bruh. Hold on. Why is it showing up here? Anyway, yeah, new soundboard. We got some things going on. That's the gun thing. What's the? We got the thunder. We got the, you know what I'm saying? All that type shit. So it just throws me off guard. I just gotta fix it, man. Like right now, let me just switch it up, bro, because it's gonna be tripping. Yeah, the thing is, when I see videos like this, bro, it's kind of like hopeful, you know what I mean? Kind of brings that hope through, like, okay, cool. I get even the fact that, you know, get you some married friends. Wait, is that the kind of advice that, you know, it goes out to, wait, single people that still see hope within the, you know, marriage markets, you know what I'm saying? Or is it for your married people? Because obviously it wouldn't make sense for you to not even have married friends as a married person, right? It just wouldn't make sense. Things would just flip-flop. But truly, bro, like I'd say even 92% checked out of, you know, the hope of just this marriage game and all that kind of thing. But I feel like I do realize at the same time that you know, just not being entitled to a standard, but be entitled to what you deserve. So obviously, you know, a mindset like that will force you to be yourself, number one, and then number two, it will force you to, well, not force, but it will inevitably, consequentially, just attract what, you know what I mean, what the value of you, you know, what values you most, right, in your true natural state. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore things just fall together like a puzzle, bro. And we don't have to perform. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to perform, contrast, compare, and all that kind of jazz. You understand what I'm saying? And that's truly a freeing way to, you know what I mean, practice your attachment to someone else. Like, because, you know, when we talk in love, look, I have my whole thought or like idea of why people call this thing love. You know what I'm saying? It's actually like, you know, things like our imbalances, trying to, you know, balance it out through someone else's like competencies in that like aspect of being balanced. You know what I mean? So wherever I lack, I want you to come fill that up, and vice versa type. You know what I mean? And then we try to call that love and romance and, you know, being together for, you know what I'm saying? Whereas it's for the sake of the fact that maybe I'm afraid to be by myself, or you got scarred, blah, 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 and now you're afraid of something else, and then it's like, da, 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 and, you know, and then we call it love. So I have my whole idea, but that's a whole nother video. But with this right here, bro, it's like, yeah, no, I get it. That's why I use words like, you know, the right way to practice your attachment to someone else. You feel me? Facts. And at the same time, it's not a bad thing to do that. You know what I'm saying? We all are adults. That's why this is an adult sport. It's an adult's game. You feel me? And really get into it, you know, when you know exactly what you're doing. Especially when you know what you're doing. I feel like that's when we thrive, when we're talking like marriage and things like that, right? So, yeah, man. Shout out to Thai Boogie. That's a Thai Boogie exclusive, right? Then right here, O'Shea Duke Jackson, man. O'Shea Duke Dennis. Nah, my bad. Willow. What? Is it Willow or Will? Oh yeah. Will Smith never saw this coming from men. The hell? are men feeling a type of way about Will right now? What is up, buddy?
Don't approach you. Have you been wondering why men don't approach you and don't say hi anymore?
By the time the mid-90s came
No,
around,
I wouldn't know.
the
I
boy
wouldn't know.
was trying to holler at females in the mall, although unsuccessfully. Sometimes I got numbers, usually they was wrong, but hey, I still lived for another day. Going out to the clubs, going out to the Alpha Zone or to the Rage, clubs in Sacramento, that's how I was trying to get it in. And of course, women were not always receptive to you. Women were mean, even back then. And that is still the same case now for guys who have stopped approaching women.
It's not that men are scared to approach women. Like, men aren't scared. Like, men aren't approaching women no more because a lot of women are very unfriendly, are very unwelcoming. A lot of women are very rude, very disrespectful, very mean. Literally just because you're a man. Fine or not fine, it does not make a difference, I promise you. Some women will literally treat you like you are beneath them. They will be very egotistical and treat you like you are less than them.
Now, this young man is saying something that a lot of men are thinking. Women are just too mean or too rude or basically act like you're doing them a favor by coming up to them. Guys were more willing to overcome rejection in my time, but you know, like I said, now you have Facebook dating, Tinder, you know, other kinds of apps. So men these days have alternative options. And so now women are concerned.
There's a TikToker guy that explained it in a different sense. He's a tall, strong black man. He was saying that he doesn't go up to women anymore because women, we are typically concerned about our safety. We don't want to be approached because we don't really know what you want. Just all in all, we're on a defense because we don't know if it's a threat or not. There's so much going on in the world. And so for that perspective, I kind of get it.
This young lady says she understands why men don't want to approach women. But then she turns around and says this.
I still think the attempt should be out there, and perhaps men can do a better job at showing themselves to be safe, being more mindful of how they're approaching the certain language that they use. But ultimately, like, I don't know exactly how that feels to do something like that because I'm not a black man. As a black woman, it kind of sucks because it's like, yeah, we want y'all to approach us though, and we want to be safe.
Huh?
Wait a minute. You want men to approach you while trying to be safe and trying to figure out how to do it? Like, it's just too much work in today's age. And this is the dilemma. Women want men to approach them, but then at the same time deal with women being caught off guard. And for a lot of men, this is like a gray area in which they just don't want to deal with. But this is not just regular women that have these problems. It's superstars that have these problems. Fast forward. Willow Smith has turned out to be a real cutie. I'm not gonna lie. If you look at her in this B-roll, this lady is fine. I remember when she was like a little tomboy, but the way she's looking here at the Dior fashion show in Paris, this lady is fun. I'm talking about Willow Smith is a baddie on my mama.
He's right, you know.
And when you look at Willow Smith, she has all the opportunities. Like, she's beautiful, she's rich, she can date white men, black men, she's polyamorous, she can date men or women.
But wait, what does that mean though?
Despite having all of these connections, you know, being open to any race and being extremely liberal, she has this problem.
The older I get, the more I realize that an ascetic lifestyle, aside from being one of the most potent ways to devote your life to honoring the holy mystery.
The holy mystery? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think it's all that chakra, you know, the chakra talk, the you know what I'm saying? The esoteric. You feel what I'm saying? Esoteric. What's this cards thing, bro? The cards thing, you feel what I mean? Crystal ball, I ain't gonna lie, bro. She was rocking that kind of aesthetic, like it was kind of like, for me, like from my POV, it was kind of growing on her. Yeah, I see you. It was becoming solid. I was getting used to that. I was like, you that. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that comes from there, right? Because from the holy mystery. What? Hey, I'm trying to know more now.
It really just is logical. Like,
what's logical?
Participate in this tomfoolery?
What's that though?
I think not.
Now, Willow Smith is saying that, hey, people don't ask.
Oh, as in waking up from the act or the performative, you know what I'm saying, nature of what was she on? Because I don't know. Like, as I said, like, for me, it was the whole, you know, just her presence on the red table. I mean, her trending for, you know, the comments on polyamory. And people just like, well, I got introduced to the whole polyamory, you know, term as a concept from that clip of hers, right? So I guess, you know what I'm saying, she's always been like an alternative decision maker, like type of decision maker to make alternative decisions. Just like think different. You know what I'm saying? She's giving Aquarius. Do your homework.
Ask her for dates anymore, or in general. And this is interesting because Willow Smith dates both men and women, so you're still not getting a date. Damn. But it's interesting because she should have all kind of access. I mean, look at her. She is very, very beautiful, very attractive, and she's still going through these issues. But what are those issues that women like Willow Smith could be facing?
Good question.
The first reason is that if you are successful and accomplished, and when you're out and about, you're going somewhere, your energy can say to those around you, don't stop me, don't approach me, I'm a speeding bullet and I have somewhere to go. So it's simply not as easy for someone to gain your attention when you're in go mode.
That started happening when they normalized the resting bitch face. Remember that?
Now, this lady is saying one of the reasons that a lot of successful women that are beautiful that they face is that you're always on the go, right? And I know that some women use it as a defense mechanism, but I never thought about it like that, but that's actually true. Any guy, have you ever seen you trying to talk to a female and she's walking hella fast, then you try to go talk to her and then all of a sudden she's gone, she hit the block or something, you never see her again, or she just looked like she's just too busy. So if you were to catch up to her, you kind of gotta like run hella fast, you know, you kind of winded, you look like a stalker, and the risk is just not worth that reward at that point. You know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of how it is. You don't even want to waste your time trying to catch up to her. You just like, nah, just charge the game. And this is what happens, I guess, if you're women like Willow Smith. You know, you're busy, you got things to do, you're always kind of on the go. And don't get me wrong, man, like if I saw Willow Smith the way she look now, I'm not talking about like what she looked like 3 or 4 years ago, or like when she was like, now she is, yes. You know what I mean? If I was a young dude and I saw her, yes, no doubt about it. She is bad, okay? Yeah, I would say.
You got O'Shea, nigga, damn near nigga squirting, nigga, damn.
But if she moving hella fast, I'm not about to run my ass up there and try to get by, because I look like a creep.
Oh yeah, nah, yeah, nah. We're not doing that. But see, that's the thing. That's why, like, I even, you know, I tapped out that type of game a long time ago, like when I was still in school time. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the whole, you know, whatever, you know, O'Shea over here is describing. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, shooting my shot is shooting my shot, but that's like, yo, the hell you trying to do, bro? You're traveling with that ball, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're not shooting the thing. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, you trying to like keep that thing under your arm, bro, all the way to the fucking net. The hell is that? No, I'm not doing that. That's not right. Garbage. The fuck out of here. Oh,
right?
I'm not chasing, like, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing, though. It's like the whole chase thing. Yo, I mean, I gotta chase, and then like niggas take it into the literal. They literally be chasing, literally running behind the lady. God damn it, nigga,
but
chill.
And the second reason
us look bad
is that some men are afraid to approach you, not because of anything that you've done, but because we live in a society and in an era where men have learned that it is not necessarily safe to approach strange women. We've gone through the entire COVID epidemic and the pandemic. We went through the Me Too experience. And so there are many men who want to get to know you, who want to approach you, and who want to say hi to you, but they aren't sure that you'll be receptive to them.
This serves the other point that the brother was saying. It's just difficult for, you know, a man feeling like he's about to get rejected. So why would he talk to you? Why would he try to get your number?
Why would he?
And all of this, okay? We've already talked about this point, which a lot of men are just don't want to deal with rejection or afraid of rejection, okay? But then here is something that we got to talk about.
Where is it?
The older I get, the more I realize that an ascetic lifestyle, aside from being one of the most potent ways to devote your life to honoring the holy mystery, it really just is logical. Like, participate in this tomfoolery? I think not.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
What are you talking about?
Willow Smith said a whole bunch of nothing, right?
Zach, like, what are you saying?
Let me just say this, ladies.
Hold on. Wait. Saying, if we talking about, I mean, O'Shea, bro. You was going crazy talking about, she's fine. Now, where would our manners be if a woman as fine as this don't get another chance at? You know, let's give her another chance. Let me hear what the fuck she was talking about. Cause I didn't hear shit too. Like, I didn't get shit.
Like, potent ways.
But you know what I'm saying? Let's give her a second shot, bro. She, you know what I'm saying? She fine not to get one.
The older I get, the more I realize that
the older I get, okay, we're growing older. We're growing older.
An ascetic lifestyle.
An ascetic lifestyle. Okay,
aside from being one of the most potent ways to devote your life.
So an aesthetic lifestyle, right? Aside from being one of the ways of being the most potent ways to devote yourself to the mystery, to the holy mystery. So an aesthetic lifestyle, right? Aside. Hold on. An aesthetic lifestyle. So a lifestyle that's about the aesthetics, that focuses on aesthetics. That's like, I think aesthetics in the sense, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's pleasing to the eye and the senses. Aesthetic, right? One, you know, aside from it being one of the most potent ways. So an aesthetic lifestyle is one of the most potent ways, you know, for you to tap into the holy mystery. The unknown, bruh. The unknown. The eclectic. You, right? G-O-D. I don't, you know what I'm saying? The universe. The eclectic. It's potent. Its potency is felt through an aesthetic lifestyle. Oh my God. How do we not get this? You know what I'm saying? Come on, people. Now, that aesthetic lifestyle, right, beside it being one of the ways you can tap into the holy mystery, it's total buffoonery. At the same time, it's foolishness. Bro, come on, bro. I feel like y'all don't get it. It's foolishness until you realize, no, it does nothing but just like tap into the higher powers without you being satisfied with yourself. So it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, maybe not in that kind of language, but it's crazy.
To honoring the holy mystery.
To honor. Okay. Wait. I think at the point we're trying to honor, not just tap into it and just realize, oh yeah, that makes sense. We're trying to honor the holy mystery. So we're trying to honor how we're supposed to be, like in terms of our holy nature. Like, and holy means like complete. Whole, holy, complete. Come on, bro. Do your homework. Do your homework.
Really just is logical. Like
It is logical. And I don't get why.
Participate in this tomfoolery?
Nah, you can't do it.
I think not.
Nah, you can't do it.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
Of course, Soldier ain't gonna
Willow
get
Smith
that,
said
nigga.
a whole bunch of nothing, right?
Okay.
Not making sense.
I think I got it. I think I got it. I don't know.
It's one thing to be fine. It's one thing to be beautiful. But if you're not relatable,
yo, comment down below for real. Comment down below. I think I hit the bullseye on some shit. I think I hit the bullseye, or maybe at least 80%. You know what I'm saying? If this was an exam, bro, I'm at least, bro, come on, at least. You know what I'm saying? Come on, that's a nice ass.
nobody can deal with you. All right, and this is what I find out. A lot of women
It's like English paper
that
3.
have a hard time attracting men. Either you don't talk enough in the conversation,
or you just don't make
so
sense.
it's hard for us to build rapport. You know, it's hard for us to laugh or joke because you're just not really saying much or you're not replying much. Maybe you don't like the guy, or maybe that's just your.
Nah, I don't get the drip on that one. Like, you see, like what she's wearing there. I'm trying to make sense. A tie around the waist, unless it's, you know what I'm saying, you know, unless like she's not like just intellectually ambiguous and just, feel me, and kind of like fake deep. Like, maybe it's not fake deep, maybe, you know what I'm saying, but also probably aesthetic. Oh my god, here's the aesthetic she was talking about. She's aesthetically ambiguous, so it's in the aesthetic, it's in how she just like presents herself, right? With the tie on the waist. Hey, do your thing. Look, hey, do your thing. I'm saying, I'm just, obviously it's just gonna throw somebody off, like at first sight. Boom. Damn. Okay, and you know what I'm saying? And now I gotta go approach you. It's like, where do I start? But it's where you got the tie on the waist. You know what I'm saying, I don't know whether to say good morning or good night. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whether it is morning or night. Because regardless of whether human beings got a neck or not, no, the tie can go on the waist. Boom. Come on, yo. I really gotta start utilizing my soundboard. I'm saying better. Hold on. Let me just edit here. Let me just add my soundboard here right quick. Just a little bit. Not that sound, not that sound. Why are you running? Not that sound, my boy. But this one. No, not that one. This one. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta go approach you, bro. I don't know where to start, bro. You got the tie on the hips, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe it's not even a matter of the fact that, you know, I'm afraid of this, or, you know, the rejection, this, that, or the third. I just can't read you. How about that? I just can't read you. That's crazy. And so therefore, and at the same time, I do want to make the approach while being a decent human being. So, you know, there's that too. So it's like there's a whole lot of layers where it's like, when we consider somebody like Willow, where the fuck do we start? What's that?
It's hard for us to build rapport.
So I'd rather just like go try it next door. You know what I'm saying? Go try the next person. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
You know, it's hard for us to laugh or joke because you're just not really saying much or you're not replying much. Maybe you don't like the guy, or maybe that's just your personality. But then when you're saying something, it doesn't make any damn sense at all. So we look at you and classify you as being just completely weird. And again, I don't know if women think that they can turn men off, but you can. If you're so far out there that we can't vibe with you, especially if the dude is successful, he gonna think about like, yo man, shorty is weird as F. Like, what's going on with her? Like, she talking about extraterrestrial stuff. Like, I don't know what she's talking about. Like, I don't even want to really clap because damn. You know what I mean? She's just really weird and she's just not relatable.
She's not relatable. There we go.
As a woman is actually one of your biggest gifts. Okay. Don't get me wrong, man. Like, men, we like to talk to women. We like to hang out with women non-sexually, even if we are clapping, right? We do like that. So most of relationships are spent outside of the bedroom. So if you're a woman that a man can't relate to, you might be able to get a date, but if you start talking weird on the first date or second date, and the guy has options, nobody wants to get past your weirdness, okay?
No.
Especially if you're a woman being unorthodox. It's one thing that a man has to put a lot of pressure in getting to know you, but if you're like weird, then that makes it worse, especially if you're not really putting in the effort to get to know this guy, or you have weird liberal ideology or something that's just so far-fetched. You already live a polyamorous lifestyle, so that's
already
one thing, good or bad, but it's already difficult to try to resonate with you because you're just so different. All right, but if you are a lady and you're trying to get him in, what can you do?
The next time that you see an attractive man that you want to approach you, that you want to speak to, you say hi first. It sends a signal that it's safe to approach you. It lets him know that you're willing to slow down on your route for him. And it can break up some of the awkwardness or even some of the so-called intimidation that we think men feel.
Now that I'm thinking about it, that's actually, that might just work, right?
When they see powerful.
Break the ice, right? I don't know. Yeah.
Women.
I really like this part from the lady.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you like it too, O'Shea. Okay, yeah.
Listen, if you really want to be with a man,
I see it.
Why don't you give choosing signals? Why don't you slow down? If you see a man is looking at you, trying to get your attention, why don't you do this? Let's just talk about this. Some women do give men choosing signals.
Some other women confuse it for pick me vibes. I'm saying, because that whole pick me term, it has a whole different connotation to it.
Sometimes miss them because they're shy or they don't have enough experience, and I understand that too. But what is wrong with you
this
saying
is AI,
hi?
bro,
Like,
right?
Hey, how are
this
you?
right
Like,
here is AI.
What's wrong with you breaking the ice? If I see a lady that I want to be with and she is attractive, yeah, I'm gonna do my very best to break that ice if I can, because that's what I'm trying to do.
Niggas
right?
ain't even trying to break no ice no more.
You gotta understand that what's going on in society today.
Niggas ain't trying to break no ice no more.
Men have been tamed a little bit, okay? Like, let me give you an example. Fast forward. I live in a housing development, and my neighbor across the hall has a cat, and the cat just would run into my house. All right. So I had a sandal. I would just threaten to hit the cat with the sandal. It would keep running, and over time,
damn, ghetto ass cat.
It just stopped trying to come into the house. Okay, so it would stay by the door, but it would never come back in the house for fear I was gonna flinch the sandal and hit him. Right?
Yeah.
It's actually a girl, hit her. So what happens is now the cat wants to come into my house, but it's cautious, and so it's the same thing with some of these men. They want to talk to you, but they don't want to be made fun of. Get hit with a Me Too thing or all of this. So what needs to happen at this particular point is that, hey, you have guys that are interested, but you're gonna have to make a little bit of effort now, because those men may want to talk to you and may want to do something with you, but if you don't foster that environment for that man to say something to you, it could not happen. This is now 2025. It's not 2005. It's not 1995. Men are very okay with seeing a woman that's very, very beautiful, that's looking very good,
breaking the ice,
and be like, nah, I'll let her go. She was gonna be expensive anyway. She was gonna be terrible anyway. And just kind of leave it at that and just go away. Now, some women will sit around and say, well, you know what? I don't feel like I need to go ahead and say something to a man. He should say something to me. And I get it. But sometimes you have to foster that environment for a man to know that it's okay. And this is why a lot of guys talk about choosing signals. If a woman wants to talk to you, because so many men are not okay with cold approaching. I'm okay with cold approaching, but so many men are not. And with cold approaching, you may not know if the woman is interested, if she has a resting B phase or whatever, and if she's gonna let you overcome an objection. You just don't know. And a lot of times you can get a chick who she looks like she's not interested, and you get a number and she is interested because you did go ahead and say something, but you know, hey, guys are going to be a little bit more timid in today's environment because they have been trained to not lean on their masculine energy because it's now called toxic masculinity. So you're going to need to go out there and make that situation for you. And if you're
trying to
Willow
try
Smith
no more.
and you're open to anything, like, why don't you just talk? Tell somebody hello. And if you do tell somebody hello, I'm almost sure that somebody is going to be like, hello back. Like, what you look like as fine as Willow Smith is now, yes, most dudes that got money or whatever, like, look, they're gonna want to holler. She might not have like a big old gigantic, you know what, booty, whatever, but she is a very beautiful young lady. You can't tell me that dudes wouldn't want to deal with her. Now, again, she is what I would consider to be very unorthodox, but man, that don't mean nothing, man. Like, dudes are going to holler. It is what it is. So guys, what do you think? You should put O'Shea D. Jackson back at it again? Another episode of the Celebrity Junk Feature before you just heard the bell. We're out.
I hear you, man.
About a man.
And we hear you, man. We hear you, man. O'Shea D. Jackson on that one. For our next installment, bro, what do we got? We got heteroactivity. He wants majority of her assets in the divorce. Women are complaining. Offset wants Cardi B to pay. Oh yeah, I think I remember why I clicked on this video. I think I clicked on it to try and like find out like when, you know, this entitlement switched, or has it always been in like, you know, legal clauses that, you know, the man can also kind of like cry out to get assets after a divorce, right? Has it always, you know, I'm just asking, has it always been an option for the man to also be like, yo, if you're the more powerful one within the dynamic of the marriage, right? When it's time to split up, I'm entitled to like half of your shit. Since, you know what I mean? Or is it just a matter of just general narrative, right? Public propaganda that no, the women, you know, the women are the one that are entitled to that, you know, to that call, to that requirement, to be like, yo, I want half of your shit, because my role has always been to be in the house, take care of this, take care of that, you know what I'm saying, raise the kids, blah blah blah, make sure you're taken care of, right? But then now, since the roles are that the woman can be the one with more power, right, so to speak, so then is it in the legal clauses or whatever the case that, yo, nah, the man is entitled to half if the woman is the one that's more powerful and the man was, you know what I'm saying, the man was the one that stayed in the crib, you know, breastfeeding and shit and making sure that everything in the crib is nah, right? I'm not saying that Offset, in this case, Offset is going, I'm just saying, I'm just painting an extreme where it's like, you know, contrary to popular contrary belief and narrative and things like that, right? That's why I'm painting that extreme, okay? So, but let me hear what's up with this Offset situation exactly.
About a man taking a woman to court that they was married to, and yeah, no prenup was in place, but it's just something about a grown man sitting there asking for 70% of everything you make. Even a man that's asking for 50%. To be honest, a man asking for anything, it literally gives pimp vibes. Okay. Like, I don't know, like pimp you vibes. Want me to pay you 70% of my hard-earned money.
But then again, also this whole point here is circumstantial, right? It depends on your situation. Let me say it's situation. Like it depends on the situation that you're facing. You know what I mean? If I am, you know, if I got the right to ask for some shit that belongs to me, then I will. Right? I don't give a fuck how it looks like, but to put it in general terms, to say no, a man should never be asking for nothing. It's giving pimp vibes. This lady is giving pure ignorance, right?
Because you cheated first? Because you didn't take your vow serious first? I don't know. That shit just be mind boggling. It literally gives me like, go out there and make my money and bring my money back to the motherfucking house. Pimp vibes. Like, I don't know. That
Pimp
shit is just
vibes.
crazy. I wish they would just go away with some of these laws and shit. Just let people leave the marriage with what they came with, because that shit is highway robbery. I don't understand. Mary J. Blige got. Now my girl Cardi B done got.
Mary J. Blige? Wasn't Mary J. Blige one of those females that would like that vowed to never have children, bro? Like never had, like, right? Why are we talking about got in terms of like man? Why are we putting Mary J. Blige, you know, in the same sentence as marriage? Let me try to find out. Let me hit my boy Co-Pilot right quick. Yo, Co-Pilot.
Sure. Aces where?
You good?
I'm great. Thanks for asking.
How
about you?
Is Mary J? No, I'm good. Is Mary J. Blige married, bro?
Mary J. Blige isn't married at the moment. She's been open about dating someone new and seems to be enjoying her current relationship.
Does she have kids?
Yep. Mary J. Blige doesn't have any kids of her own. She's focused on her music career and other ventures over the years.
Wait, I think you confused me how you said that. Does Mary J. Blige have children?
Mary J. Blige doesn't have biological children. She was a stepmother to her ex-husband's children.
Okay, I get it. But how does she feel about relationships and marriage?
Mary J. Blige has been quite candid about love and relationships. She's spoken about the ups and downs, and her music often reflects those experiences. She's all about self-love and empowerment, especially after her divorce.
Right. That's why I'm like, yo, so especially after her divorce. Okay, cool.
Sisters, if y'all ain't
So is that what is meant by she got?
learn shit else from these motherfuckers that done got married, get you a fucking prenup, because baby, me and Offset will be, girl, the fact that you in court trying to take my motherfucking money, I will be.
So we'll just leave it there.
Hypocrisy!
Damn.
Do y'all think that it's a problem? And I'm not gonna go to anybody in particular. We could just kick it. Do y'all think that it's a problem that Offset is asking for money in the divorce?
I just want to say I can't even be listening to girls that sound like she sound on that video. That drives me insane. Why do they talk like that?
She got big ass lips though. God damn.
Whoa, chill.
I'm waiting. Y'all
thirsty. Yeah.
No, I think it's fine. I mean, women like that are the ones that put it on the books. So once it's on the books, anybody can use it.
I agree.
Anybody disagree?
Oh no, it's all fair. It's all good. I think it's crazy that women are making videos about it though. Like, you good with men getting took up top though. Little trifling.
Even if he's the one to step out, y'all cool with it still?
It's irrelevant. It don't matter. It don't matter in all of the case. When a motherfucker file for divorce, they gotta split everything up, and usually it's the man getting took up top. This time it's just not. He did some foul shit.
Depends on the contract, right?
Cardi B let it happen, took him back in. He did some foul shit again. Cardi B let it happen, took him back in. She did some foul shit. Now she gone. Okay, it's all fair. She getting took up top, but I do.
And I think it is the dynamic with Offset, bro. Where, you know what I'm saying? Because look, you being the one to come back, it's like you displaying the inferiority nature of, you know what I'm saying, the inferiority complex. You playing it out like you're the one that feels inferior because you have to feel insecure for you to keep coming back. You're not secure in the fact that, you know, there may be an existence of life without her, of which there had been an entire existence of life without her before you met her, right? So now it's like you playing out an insecurity where it's like, yo, she recognized her power and she saw where she could, like, you know, mess you up. You feel me? Like, you showing your vulnerability, bro. So obviously now you sound like the disgruntled wife, boy. You know what I'm saying? At that point.
Or is it?
So now it's like, obviously you look powerless as fuck. You know what I mean? man, it's a bad look.
Like they so tit for tat with each other. This could be his way of trying to keep his wife. Especially if she's not trying to pay the money, then obviously they have to keep the marriage going. So I don't know with them. They so tit for tat. He could be doing it for the money. He could be doing it just to make the marriage difficult for her to get out of. There's no telling with them. They just dragging us through it with them. I don't know.
Or like maybe revenge vibe, like as in I'm gonna make it hell for you to get out of here. You're making it hell for me to, you know what I'm saying? Like however you're treating me, you're making it hell for me. I'm gonna make it hell for you to get out of this.
They'll figure it out.
Okay.
I can agree that he might be doing it to be toxic, but at the same time, that's what those
Because at the same time, bro, isn't this guy already rich according to like, you know, what he implies off of his music? Right? Isn't these like rich niggas?
So I mean, what can you say? What's good for the goose? Gander.
That's crazy. It's not looking good
Y'all
for
think, y'all think it's a fair 70-30? Allegedly 70-30. Do y'all think that it's fair?
Yeah, if he jump started her career,
What is
it's all
70-30?
good.
What is that?
It's all good.
Like a 70-30 split allegedly of like resources. Like he gets 70% of everything supposedly.
Yeah, he's just recouping his money.
Even the music?
It's all
Even the masters of music?
Do you deserve money for starting somebody's career?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, record labels. I mean, it's
Oh my jeez. So it might even be a matter of like, you know, Offset wanting to own what 70% of Cardi B's you know, royalty rights. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to take like, yo, more than half of what I work for, man. It's like tightness, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, W soundboard, nigga. Yo, W in this motherfucker, yo. You know what I mean? I mean, cause that's how it felt. You know what I'm saying? Come through like, what? Hell no. Hell no. Of all of my like, but does Cardi B even own her music to begin with? Right? Does she even own her music to begin with? That's another question. Because if that is the case, yo, Set is getting like 70% of every, like, yo.
we're talking about the music business. This is what record labels do. This is what they do. They literally are the
Oh,
bank.
that was her husband, not a record label.
He wasn't a husband at the time.
Marriage is a business.
On the strength of his name, though.
Marriage is a
Remember that,
business.
Slimmy, marriage is a business.
Marriage is a business.
Marriage is a business.
Note that.
And women, and most of the time, women are in business.
It's a business agreement, right?
With men.
That's why there's
that they have
contract.
no business in business. That they have no business being in business with, and they get a lot of money from it. They get a lot from it. They take men up top all the time.
Okay.
No, there is no okay. You know
Because
this.
women
this
do
is
it.
the truth.
No,
It's not about because women do it. It's not about because women do it. It's because this is what the courts allow. Why are we debating this now?
Well, right now it's not gender specific. If the courts
What
are
the hell?
allowing him to allegedly go for 70%.
Why is man
But you still
crashing
have
out
a
over
problem
here?
with it because it's
Who
a
has a
man
problem?
doing it.
Who? Me or the woman in the video?
Molly, I just
It ain't
heard
my money. I'm splitting. I don't give a dang.
Oh, so now everything is subjective.
All right.
Y'all gotta address things on a objective front though, right?
Women just suffer, and it's just like, so what? It's not that serious.
How's she suffering? She got a
If he's
whole
owed
baby
the money,
with by a
he's
whole
owed the
nother
money.
nigga. By a whole nother nigga she was fucking with. She's enjoying her life. She's living her best life. Getting blown out by a man while she's pregnant.
Maybe that's
She
why
living
Offset
her
trying to make it
best
so difficult
life.
to get a divorce because he wanted to
Molly,
keep his wife.
Molly, you cannot say she's suffering. I don't know. You cannot say she's
I don't
suffering.
know what she's doing.
Okay, well, let's
she's
say
stuck in a marriage she's trying to get out of. She done got pregnant by another man. She clearly wants out.
I don't understand how we get into this
can see
type
her
of dialogue. What is going on? You said this woman is suffering. But
I
yet,
don't remember saying suffering. I could have. I don't remember saying it though.
Oh my god.
You gaslighting?
No, I just don't remember.
Whoa.
You gonna whip me?
Nah, this ain't real, man. Come on.
What? I just don't. I don't understand what's going on. Like you literally just said this 30 seconds. Hey man, it's so. Hey, you just gotta.
It is what it is.
Got a mental lapse. That's all. We just gonna move on. Hey, it is what it is. You look nice in your pink, Molly. You look
Thank
amazing.
I love your shirt. Very retro.
I think they down over here, bro. Man, that nigga won, bro. That nigga Offset, man. I don't know, bro. Like, it may be a revenge tactic. You know, I'm inclined to believing that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am inclined to believe it. Might be his way of trying to be petty. He is a petty brute. He's proven that. You know what I'm saying? He's a messy brute. So obviously, by nature, if you're messy, you petty. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how things might just. I don't know how things will fall, bro. Like, this one is a weird one. I don't even think I care to zoom into the details of what, you know what I'm saying, of this divorce specifically. You know, we just zoomed into this for today's, you know, whole heteroactivity, seeing just what's going on, like, you know, within the heterosexual world. You know, just put it like that. I don't know. But yeah, man, it's crazy, dog. Sheesh.
What's poppin', y'all? So Weedy has gotta be going through it right now. One thing that